Behind the Scene with David Bedein, April 28th, 2021. There is an explosion happening in every possible part of Gaza, Jerusalem, Jaffa, and elsewhere in the land of Israel. That explosion starts in the schools run by the United Nations Relief and Works Agency in Gaza and in Jerusalem and in Judea and in Samaria, where children are taught the idea of the right of return by force of arms. After 72 years, the young generation feels it's time to act. And that's why you see an increase in military activity. There is increased pressure on the government of Israel to dispatch the Israel Defense Forces into the UNRWA camps to disarm UNRWA. However, that would cause tremendous casualties, especially amongst children. That would double the tragedy that we're facing already. So what is the other possibility what other option that can be used to disarm UNRWA? Well, we've met on 6 occasions. Our agency that does research, the Bedein Center for Near East Policy Research, met on 6 occasions with the staff of Guterres, the UN Secretary General, will make it clear that those who are responsible, those who are accountable for the transparency of UNRWA money and for peace in UNRWA are the donor nations. More than 60 donor nations. You can see them on our site, israelbehindthenews.com. Right there, it's nothing to hide. We have a second website called unrwamonitor.com. You'll see there also the results. There's no reason why what we've learned from Guterres' office, which is that the 60 donor nations can take a responsibility. How can they take a responsibility? By going into the schools, into the UNRWA camps, and demanding a situation of disarmament. Removing light weapons, removing rockets, removing every kind of military item. On 4 occasions of the 24 films that we've made, that the Center for Near East Policy Research has made, on 4 occasions, we have filmed children from age 9 going through advanced military weaponry training. There's no reason why we can't address that now. These UNRWA facilities in Gaza and in Jerusalem are armed camps. And what's the connection to Jaffa? The people in Gaza, their greatest, enthusiasm is for the right of return to Jaffa by force of arms. The time has come to eliminate the force of arms from the UNRWA refugee camps. And that can be done with the intervention of the donor nations. The donor nations should be sending in delegations to see where the weapons are and ask that they be handed over. We cannot have a military confrontation, especially when the vast majority of the people who live in the UNRWA camps are children. The implications are obvious. Behind the Scene with David Bedein. Thank you for listening and watching.